The organization I'm highlighting in my research is Fort White Middle School, located in rural north central Florida. The primary reason I'm highlighting this organization is because it is a middle school that is close and near and dear to me. And it's also a middle school that has a student population that suffers from a lower socioeconomic status and experiences the digital divide. Many of the students that enter into the classrooms at this school do not have the same digital experiences as their more affluent counterparts. And because of this, the importance of digital inclusion in the classroom is even made more important. What I'm really examining is teachers' attitudes both toward technology and student privacy. The overall problem we're examining is the fact that technology is proven to really enhance student learning and opportunity, but with it comes some inherent problems and risks. The courts have addressed some of these risks, but not all of them. So oftentimes, these policy decisions and curriculum planning decisions are left to administrators and classroom teachers. Teachers' attitudes and experiences may shape the educational experiences of students, and we're really questioning whether this is perpetuating the digital divide from which my students already suffer. It's important to consider what the courts have mandated in regard to student privacy and technology in the classroom. In the United States, there are three laws that have been enacted to uphold student privacy and data security: the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act, or FERPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, or COPA, and the Children's Internet Protection Act, or CIPA. Each is administered by different branches of the federal government and intended to provide safety to students in schools. They seek to police possible cyber dangers to minors. What is less addressed by the courts is access to internet and personal information by teachers and students in the classroom. These decisions are often left to administrators and teachers to decide, and often rely on teachers' attitudes and beliefs and experiences. One of the first questions I asked teachers and administrators at my school was about their satisfaction or dissatisfaction with the overall quality of instruction. 60% responded that they were very satisfied with the overall quality, 20% responded that they were satisfied, and 20% responded that they were neither dissatisfied nor dissatisfied. 0% reported that they were dissatisfied or very dissatisfied. In the following donut chart, we can start to see a little bit more variance from respondents. In this question, teachers and administrators were asked if they were satisfied or dissatisfied with the overall technology available at their school. 40% responded that they were very satisfied. 20% responded that they were satisfied. 20% responded that they were neither dissatisfied or satisfied. And 20% responded that they were dissatisfied. 0% responded that they were very dissatisfied. This is just interesting because it starts to show that the experiences and attitudes of teachers kind of play a role in how they view the technology in their school. In this chart, we see the importance that teachers and administrators in this organization place on technology inclusion and curriculum and planning. This question asks teachers how important it is to include technology in planning and teaching. No teachers responded that it was not so important or not important at all. 20% responded that it was extremely important. 60% of teachers and administrators surveyed responded that it was very important. 20% responded that it was somewhat important. And again, 0 responded that it was not so important or not important at all. This does show that teachers and administrators of this organization believe that technology has a prominent role in education and planning. In the following chart, we begin to see a little bit more variance. In this survey question, teachers and administrators were asked, to what degree does technology in the classroom increase safety risk to student privacy or safety? Answers for this question seem to range across the board, with 40% of respondents saying it mattered a great deal, 20% of respondents saying it mattered a lot, and 20% of respondents saying it mattered a moderate amount. 20% of respondents said it mattered a little, and 0% of respondents said it mattered not at all. In the following chart, we see some positive signs regarding teachers' willingness to use and incorporate technology in the classroom. In this question, respondents were asked how likely they were to use technology in daily classroom activities. 40% of respondents responded they were very likely to use technology. 40% of respondents responded they were likely to use technology. And 20% of respondents responded they were neither likely nor unlikely to use technology in daily classroom activities. 0% of the teachers and administrators surveyed responded that they were unlikely or very unlikely to use technology in daily classroom activities. This indicates that teachers and administrators of this organization are using technology and willing to elevate this use in daily classroom activities. The last survey question asked teachers and administrators to rate their comfort level with digital technology. 0% of respondents claimed to be extremely familiar with digital technology that they use in the classroom. 20% responded they were very familiar, but 80% responded they were only somewhat familiar. This indicates that classroom teachers, though willing to incorporate and use technology in the classroom, may lack the experience and knowledge to properly do so. This leads us into our recommendations for how teachers can better design and prepare students for the digital needs of the 21st century. Clarity and uniform policy should begin at the district level. Administration should clearly communicate a culture of technology inclusion while informing staff of procedural policy and expectations. All staff and classroom teachers should undergo professional development that targets the inclusion of digital access to students. This should be done at the 9-week or monthly level. It is important to inform teachers and personnel about the value of a technology-infused curriculum and the exacerbated meaning for students in our school and district. Providing teachers the tools and skills through workshops and training to incorporate technology in planning and curriculum transfer in meaningful, authentic ways is valuable. Technology inclusion and digital utilization should not play a complementary role, but rather should enhance the meaning and overall experience of lessons and classroom time. As far as long-term recommendations, the school should continue to provide opportunities for professional development for teacher training. Stay abreast of current technology trends and what empirical evidence suggests about utilizing specific hardwares and softwares for educational use. Be aware of student privacy laws and safeguard against potential privacy breaches. Any hardware or software application intended for classroom use should go through a screening process to ensure the protections of student privacy. Be open to the utilization of technology in digital learning and communicate clearly the expectations of students and teachers. Provide students access to technology-infused learning. Empirical evidence suggests that teachers benefit greatly from it. Teach students about proper procedural and ethical use of technology and be clear with parents regarding the responsibilities of parents and students. The safety of students comes first, and it's the teacher's responsibility to monitor students' use of technology. A school-wide approach to this issue should be followed by all personnel. Teachers in this organization have shown a willingness to incorporate technology in their planning and teaching. Students thrive when this kind of learning takes place. Providing teachers and personnel the experience and knowledge to be successful in this arena is key. Giving the professional development and providing these trainings can help students better assist students in meaningful ways. Technology can become an integral part of the classroom that is not just a reward or a sidestep, but a key tool in developing learning and understanding.